It's you.
It's me. I think there was something I wanted to do before we're done, but I can't actually think of what it is.
What did you get to yesterday?
Uh, Basically, I just started the Ronnie quest on. I didn't beat any bosses or anything.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Were you looking to upgrade your weapon again?
Oh, I'll be able to do that once I beat Radon and have access to Necron. Oh,
Yeah.
right. I wanted to get the the glintstone crown or whatever it is.
For the int.
Yeah,
Did you want the glintstone or the twin sage?
the twin sage. That's it.
Yeah. That one is
It's,
up
yeah,
up on the roof, I
yeah.
think.
It's up on the roof. You have to beat a crab for it.
Yeah. What int weapon are you thinking of using?
Uh, Possibly Moonveil. We'll see.
Moonveil's weapon art is still really, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's going to be enough good over Unsheath, though, given your lack of stats.
Yeah.
Oh, you got roasted.
Yes, I did.
Oh, so long, 20,000 souls.
I can get him back. But, I mean, it's not like it matters. I don't need them
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, it's
So let's
20,000
see.
ultimately useless souls anyway.
Doogie doesn't actually have that much more blood by default than Uchi.
You streaming this is doing a very good job of keeping me from starting, like, playthrough 3 of this fucking game. I've already put 150 hours into it. I do not need to play more of this soon. I'm also taking a break from Relayer, which is
How's
a,
that?
a it's a game that needed more time in the oven.
Mm,
It feels like an indie game, which makes sense because
yeah.
it's a very small studio. The story is really good. The gameplay is kind of basic. It looks cool because it's got cool robots, but that's about all I can say about it. The actual missions, like to advance the story, have extremely aggressive scaling. So
Oh,
you basically are required to grind,
that's
uh,
unfortunate.
which which can get frustrating
Yeah.
because it just feels like busy work, basically. And it has very poor balance. Like some characters have unique abilities that are just uh, basically it feels like an early 2000s RPG released in 2022.
That would
But
be a little disappointing.
the story is good, so there's that. They got that right, and the whole thing's voice acted, which is cool.
Oh, yeah, that's always nice. Let's look at the wiki and see where I have to actually go.
You remember where you were next to that like hop off roof place?
Yeah.
Just go there and run across all the roofs, and then it'll eventually spit you back out at the beginning of the academy at the very top, and that's where the crab is.
So it's not out here.
Yeah, go back up those stairs. Sorry, I know I'm probably
Yeah.
10 seconds behind what you're actually doing, but um, You opened a door as a shortcut earlier.
Yeah, I
If you
did.
go back through that door and go all the way to the end, there will be a ledge you can jump off.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've never actually done this part of the academy. I
There's some cool stuff in here.
had no idea it existed. Oh, well, we know where to go, so it's fine.
Does two-handing the weapon actually significantly increase the damage?
No, but it makes the animations better.
Okay, fair enough. That's as legitimate a reason as anything, really.
It's not like I'm using a shield anyway.
I was actually going to say, like, there are probably situations where a shield might be helpful, but
Honestly, I don't even know how shields really work. I've never used one in any of the games.
yeah, you basically, in this game, you farm a brass shield,
Mm-hmm.
uh, which drops from the mausoleum dudes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like
Mm-hmm.
the light, like the best balance medium shield with 100 physical resist.
It's not these guys.
And then you hold down the shield button.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You're using a shield. Yeah, this has been Edible's Elden Ring shield strat. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Hello.
I love that these guys have multiple arms so they can shoot multiple crossbows. It's a very cool design.
Alright, now it's. I should have jumped there. It's fine, it worked out.
Holy crap. I don't even know if I've been down this ladder. I always jump over that roof thing.
That's pretty good, actually. Here's some crabs.
Show crab who's boss. See, in some places in the game, if you do that, like giant crabs spawn and kick your ass.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was hoping for, honestly. I guess it's not here.
No, it's you see, you actually
Mm-hmm.
can see it from where you just were.
Oh, yeah, okay, there it is. Crystal crab.
That's the one you want. You can just sort of jump down the catwalks to get there. However, I wouldn't recommend going straight. You probably just jumped, but there's a little more stuff in the rafters that you could also get if you want to go back. But this is the primary reason you came here, so.
Yeah. Probably nothing I really care that much about.
One of the things that's up there is the key to complete that one dude's quest.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, this lowers my stamina, so I won't equip it for now. We'll get it if we want to actually use Moonveil or anything.
it also looks really dumb.
All of these types of helmets do. Alright, now it's time to have fun in Kaled. Torrent?
What's in Caleb besides Verdun?
Yeah, I'm going to Radon.
Oh shit! Nice.
I mean, unless somebody can think of something else to do, I don't have anything else to do before I fight Radon.
You should become comfortable with the fact that Boogie sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a given. I'm sad that I have to fight rebuffed Radon.
Yeah, you should just go fight him. I mean, it sounds like they only buffed him a little bit. They compensate for the fact that they way over nerfed him.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Like, as
Fine,
long
I
as you can
guess.
dodge his gravity orb things, we should be fine.
Or just try and kill him during the phase transition.
You can always just throw him off of a ledge.
Yeah,
You really
I can
wanna try
also
that.
cheese the fight if it starts taking too long. I don't
mean,
really,
if you really
want to do
wanted
that
to-
for a shard bearer boss, but we'll see.
If you really wanted to, you could probably kill the Rod Dragon and then use talismans to improve your stats. So you could use the Rod Dragon spell, and I think it kills Radon in 2 casts.
I want to go here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you can actually position yourself during the phase transition such that he falls in the water and dies.
Pretty incredible. Like when he crashes down.
Yeah. If you stand as close as possible to the edge of the water, he'll land in the water. So,
That seemed lore appropriate somehow.
that was a fascinating sequence of events.
I'm really not sure what you expected there.
I want to fight you, Mr. Dragon. Leaving me alone. Please leave me alone. Here's another seed. Those are always nice to have. I love Kayla because it's just so fucking hostile and horrifying to look at, no matter where you are. It's great.
I keep expecting those mushrooms to fuck you up when you jump on them, but it's a missed opportunity. They could have made this place even worse.
I mean, it's already pretty bad. Those guys are having fun and making the frame rate go
Yeah.
crazy.
So
And
if you
sit here
go
and get some free souls.
if you go into the fortress, like north of here, there's a teleporter that takes you like right to the gates of
Yeah.
Redon's castle, and I never understood the point of that.
So
Because
you can.
when I first took the
It's
teleporter, I was like, oh, this must be something required, or it must have like bypassed something because I had to go through quite a bit to get to this teleporter by raiding that fortress. But no, I'm pretty sure it doesn't really do anything.
they put so much effort into basically giving you like a free ticket directly to fight Radon, for I think plot reasons basically.
Yeah, yeah, it did feel like that. So I mean, it worked out that way. So I'm not really complaining. Just looking at it from the bigger picture,
It
it
does
feels
feel
weird.
weird from a like a gameplay perspective because there are literally like four teleporters that can get you here. Uh,
Yeah.
one of which is like in the castle,
Is there
like you
anything
said.
I should get here since there's no enemies at the moment?
I can't think of anything. I mean,
Let me check.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's not. I'm
there's
sure
a
there's some stones.
there's a couple lion dudes in the courtyard. They might be guarding something.
I really like the empty castle with ominous chanting as a set piece. It's nice.
Yeah, there's a couple smithing stone 5 and 6 that you might want.
Oh yeah, I think
Um,
I would want those actually. Let's look around a little bit.
the red hot wet blade is here somewhere. I don't remember where.
That's where I just was.
Oh, you can only get it when after you kill Radon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I unfortunately do not know where these smithing stones are, but there
Yeah.
are several scattered around here.
We'll find them. Hopefully.
It occurs to me that the shit in this area may not actually spawn until all of the enemies are here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's one.
It seems like all of the doors are closed, so I might just have to go beat the dawn.
Yeah, that's what happens when they set up the festival. Like everything shuts down for some reason, except for these two fucking lion dudes who want to eat your face.
And they ate my face, so
It's actually kind of weird because there are other paths into the castle that you can take. Like you can go around the back of it. And there's a path that leads up to the ramparts, but there's no way to get from the ramparts down into the rest of the castle because all the doors are closed. Because my first reaction to getting teleported here, of course, was to leave and explore
Oh,
the
yeah.
outskirts of the castle.
yeah, I guess I'll not listen to him. Do I need to listen to him for anything? I don't think so.
Now you can talk to him for a cool cutscene about how Radon used to be awesome and now he's dumb. You do need to. Did you talk to him?
I didn't talk to him.
Yeah, you have to talk to him to start the fight.
Oh. Okay.
But I mean, I don't know if you have to listen to his full ass dialogue. I think you can just like that's how you initiate the Radon fight portion of the Radon fight.
Yeah, okay.
Before we begin,
But now, oh, gathering of the celebration.
Alright. Oh, here's a smithy Stone 6, that's nice.
Currently trying to figure out why the official hashtag for the RPG real estate anime is RPG_RS. Because in Japanese it's Fudo-san, right?
Yeah, Fudo-san. I'm not sure. The full extent of my engagement with it is reading it occasionally because it's in the same magazine as Machikado. So
Yes, it's legitimate. Speaking of which, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
yes, it is.
Damn, son. Anyway, yeah, you were right about the backgrounds. They did translate reasonably well to the anime.
That's good.
Oh,
I failed to roll.
You were fucking saved by trash on the ground.
Oh no, I knew that
Not
would
that
happen.
Okay.
He always opens the same way.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about the arrow storm that rains down.
Hopefully I can avoid that on torrent.
Yeah, as long as you hop on torrent when he casts it, you're basically fine.
Okay, that kills me.
Oh, a little tiny horse. Well, I guess honestly, it's actually a pretty big horse. It's just he's much larger.
So the problem here is that I've never actually fought him. I just let the summons kind of break the fight. So we'll have to actually learn what he does and how to avoid it.
My initial playthrough, I had the opposite problem. The summons would not do anything and would constantly throw off me actually trying to hit him because he would just swing randomly and it was impossible to tell what he was doing. I did not know you could dodge that on the horse.
Yeah, you get a burst of speed that you can dodge stuff with. Ooh. This is not going too well.
The fact that you are basically going to have to fight Radon perfectly, a boss who is kind of notoriously difficult to read. Well, you can still kind of stick to his feet, but and his actual range is still nerfed.
Yeah.
So
Well. Part of the problem is figuring out how to approach him, period. I should probably not activate the shield until I'm up close and haven't taken any hits.
oh god, I hate when the the free hit shield gets broken on something completely fucking trivial.
Yeah. It's lame.
a problem with the Radon fight, and I don't mean mechanically, but just from like a presentation perspective, is that he's so fucking big that you don't really see him moving out most of the time.
Yeah.
You get a pretty good sense of, there's an epic fight happening. But it'd be cool to see it from a distance. It'd be terrible to play from a distance, of course.
I think you could probably cheese him pretty easily if you're using it like a caster build.
Fine, Captain.
Waffle, do you want to do this legal search for me? Because I'm not finding anything and it's kind of frustrating. I think I was Sheriff Waffle. I feel like I must be doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's just a general quick thing. Having the ability to zoom out slightly in Souls games would be very good for certain fights in pretty much every game, and also extremely terrible in every other scenario because the camera will constantly run into walls.
I don't really understand why Elden Ring likes having so many giant enemies. Because this is a recurring issue throughout the game. It's like, it's cool a couple of times. Like, they do it well with Radon. It really gives a good sense of the scale of the battle. But a lot of the times, I feel the giant enemies could be made smaller without losing much. And it would also make the fight look better in general.
Yeah, I think that's true for some fights. There are some fights that I absolutely would not want to fight like a smaller version of. Because
You
there
don't
would
want
be
to fight a smaller version of the fire giant that still has the same range for all of its attacks.
that was the absolute first example I was going to say. Fire giant needs to be fought, but fire giant is very fucking large. I actually don't think I'd want to fight like a tarnished sized Radon either. That seems like it would be miserable.
I think the fire giant is another example of the game making it meaningful. Rip.
Okay, then try doing that.
Yeah, I tried a fair amount to dodge the big arrows with Torrent. It doesn't work. Like, you can get really lucky sometimes, but most of the time you just get hit.
I died so quickly my souls spawned here.
Tragic.
Alright, I'm giving up on this search. Wafu's support is let me move on.
think I'm just gonna try for bleed, so let's use a faster weapon.
Actually, you know what works really well against it?
Yeah?
Is rot.
Yeah. We can try doing that.
Uh,
It will require getting stuff I don't have at the moment.
yeah, the thing you want is actually pretty easy to get. Just the ant spur thing. It's just a random NPC that's hanging out near the Black Castle. Unfortunately, it's hanging out near a fucking like giant golem guy. But I like how that one just sort of stuck in the air. It's great.
Holy shit, I survived. Okay.
Oh damn. Yeah, bleed definitely seems like it's the way to go.
I think the claws had even better bleeds. Let's see. Oh yeah, 60. Let's go. Sure what he thought he was attacking. Sure. Oh, yeah. One shot me with something. That's for sure.
He just got sick of you and stepped on you. I do the same.
Oh, I did not know that Grimoire of Zero had a sequel. It's getting an anime that's coming out tomorrow. I'm going through all the shit that's airing tomorrow alongside more important shows like Machikata.
Oh damn, that attack being able to one-shot you is pretty bad. It comes out really quickly.
Oh, the gravity stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. You weren't at full HP though, so did it actually one-shot you.
I
Like,
don't. I seem to remember it one-shotting me earlier.
also curious if he only does it with one foot, which means it might be able to be avoided if you just hug the other one.
Well then. This thing's chase you for so long,
God. Yeah.
so let's try and get every little bit of HP we can and increase our resistances somewhat. So we don't actually need this Scar Seal at the moment to equip anything. So we're using the claws and not Reduvia. Nice hitbox.
Hello?
This just a result of the claws having a range of like a single
Yeah.
pixel.
Yeah. Oh, the game crashed. Hold on.
Putting you out of your misery. I like to think that Wafu has constantly been talking, but he's just been muted this whole time. And we haven't heard anything he said because he's been muted.
That'd be in character for Wafu. Yeah, that stomp definitely one-shots me.
Maybe the times I've seen it, he's always done it with his right foot.
Mhm.
So maybe sticking to his left would help.
Maybe.
I kind of doubt it, but it might be worth trying, like strafing your
Yeah.
right. You got through the stomp that time.
Mm-hmm. It's actually reactable, surprisingly. But how instead gives you so many iframes. It's ridiculous. Well, that killed Torrent, I guess.
It sure did.
Oh, Christ.
One must wonder if, like, life as a concept even means anything to Torrent.
Probably not. He's a ghost horse or something.
He's powered by the energy that you know how like Monica works, where they harvest the energy from girls falling into despair.
Yeah.
Hornet does the same thing, except he gets energy from people being frustrated when you try to revive him, and it constantly asks you to hit toggle yes. So basically, what I'm saying is Torrent is Cube.
Makes sense.
Makes more sense than the fucking ending of the Majireko anime. Like a movie just gave up and took a shotgun of arrows to the face.
I
Sometimes
mean,
you
that's
just have
preferable to thinking about the Makirako anime, I think.
Sometimes you just have to take. Alright, I got into half HP. It's before I get stomped. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, you can actually land hits with
I
the
thought he was
claws. It
phase
applies.
transitioning there.
Yeah, he was. I might just try the
Oh.
phase transition cheese, to be honest.
But
I
it
mean-
takes him a moment to fly into the air.
Or, yeah, if you can stagger him,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if that's going to be possible with the claws.
Well, but by cheese, I mean make him fall into the water.
Oh,
Like, at that point, why don't you just use summons?
I mean, it would be more honorable this way.
Making him fall into the water.
drowning is honorable.
Oh shit.
Damn, he didn't fire any of the tracking rifles.
Yeah, sometimes he's kind of inconsistent. Ooh. I guess I need to actually watch the end of Magireko at some point.
The first episode of the 4 new ones is good.
Yeah, the first episode's actually, like, adaptation quality in line with season 1 in
That's
terms
good.
of, like, actually adapting game content and doing it with cool visuals and stuff. But then it just totally loses its shit in episode 2 and beyond.
It was not a good attempt.
The first episode would have gotten me quite hopeful if I hadn't already read tons of unhappy people on Japanese Twitter.
Yeah, I was struck by how many people on Japanese Twitter were very open about the fact they hated it.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual to see that on
Yeah.
Japanese Twitter for anything.
I mean, especially for something coming from the actual fan base of the work in question. I don't really understand why they apparently killed off a bunch of characters who were just going to be in part 2 of the game story anyway, because, like, what does that accomplish? You can't watch the anime and then go to part 2.
We just want you to make sure that they're never going to animate part 2.
All it really did was all it accomplished was making a non-canon timeline for no real reason.
Especially weird because in the game you can actually skip main story 1 and start right on main story 2 if you want.
Yeah.
And yeah, for that I'm pretty sure it's to make it so that people who watch the anime could just jump in right into main story 2. But then the second half of the anime got delayed by years, and I guess they should just said fuck it.
Yeah, the second half of the anime is very strange in general. So Shaft animated a really bad fanfic. In which case they should animate my fanfics instead of that.
I would be truly terrified of what your fanfiction would involve.
I don't think your fanfics would be able to be aired on TV.
Yeah, maybe.
Does anyone truly want to see
both.
SDRT animated?
I don't think your fanfics would be able to be aired on TV for both like erotic content and extreme violent content.
Yeah.
PG Mugi. Only advertised to Mugi and Mugi adjacent people.
Yeah, if I ever run a tabletop campaign, I'll have to get people's consent for stuff.
Gonna mail us a contract.
Yeah. Mostly I would have to see how comfortable people are with extreme gore. And like, I would have to come up with like 2 versions of the story and see which one people were comfortable with beforehand. It's something I've actually thought about.
My answer is like, I'm comfortable with extreme gore for any of Wafu's characters. But not for Ningen's characters.
Wow, I survived. It's shocking. That attack is pretty hard to read.
You forgot to go get a church increase for your Estus.
That is true.
So you're still not fully healing. Though I don't know if it matters with Radon all that
Probably
much.
not.
Still.
I should do that after this, though.
I have to step through a 92-page document looking for a single day.
It's good.
This is always. You'd think this tool I'm using would allow me to press page down to advance the pages. But it doesn't.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
I actually didn't know he could do that in phase 1.
I never saw that in phase 1.
Oh, that's the easier of the two to dodge.
Yeah. I mean, easier in that it is dodgeable.
Yeah, that. You can dodge the other ones. You just have to run behind terrain, so they hit the terrain instead of you.
Not sure that really counts as dodging.
If I put the literal planet between myself and you, it counts as dodge.
It's evading with style.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Sunday and just imagining, and I have a headache already. I hate you guys. I just want you to know that.
I didn't do anything.
Literally.
Literally, yeah.
Just remember, almost everything for the past couple of sessions is Brian's fault.
And Exalted's fault for making him limit break.
Actually, how close is Kevet to limit breaking?
I'm only halfway there.
Oh, okay.
I need time anyway. I need to work on exactly what's gonna happen
Yeah.
when Rika limit breaks. Because I know what limit break she's gonna have. But to make it good, I need to do some preparations for it.
I'm not sure which Wafu is gonna give me, honestly. Stomp, though. If you're in the middle of an attack, I don't think it's possible to dodge.
It's easy then. Just don't attack.
I think what I need to do is basically bait out the attacks that let me get behind him and just dodge everything else.
It just doesn't seem like the kind of boss where baiting out attacks is something that can be reasonably accomplished.
Well, by bait, I mean hope he does it. looks like he always does the stomp when he's coming up from that. Which means I should just get away. Well, I could definitely see what he was doing.
There's a shitload of fire trucks outside. I'm not
Oh.
going to go.
Hope you're not being fired.
That's true what fire trucks do. They fire people.
That was the joke, yes.
Because the Venerable just never comes back, we have to assume that he died horribly in a blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Edible. Can't believe we're never gonna see him again.
Oh god, my face, it burns.
I'm gonna
They were-
relentlessly make fun of your horribly scarred face when I see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, good. Uh,
I'm gonna be like, I bet that hurt.
yeah.
When you were screaming there, writhing in agony, you didn't take time to think about how ugly it would make you.
Yeah, I was so focused on not missing my flight that I didn't get like corrective surgery. I just left the hotel or the hospital. It was they were all across the building, or across the building across the street,
That's good.
which does not actually appear to be on fire this time. So I'm not sure why they're there.
Bloodhound Step is proving pretty useful.
Really fucking good. So many fucking characters in Grand Blue Fantasy that I'm just never gonna use.
And I would hope that if you played any Sochi game for a few years, that you have like a giant army of SSRs that you'll never use or anything.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I have a comical number of SSRs in Petisuit, and I barely played it in the past 2 years.
Hey, you successfully found the best strategy to dodge
Yeah.
the lightning bolts.
Yeah, just make him go inside the collision.
Yeah, just run around a hill and have them hit the hill. Unfortunately, it didn't save you from the other parts of his attacks.
No. Unfortunately.
Well, I didn't find the name I was looking for in the 92 pages of this document, which is rather strange.
Did you try using Control F?
Yes, it's not always as effective as it might sound, unfortunately.
Why is that?
It's due to the nature of the text recognition that we have for these documents and how the text information is compiled and indexed. Like, I can tell if the name is in the document immediately. But the real problem is finding it.
I'm gonna try the cliff cheese for a little bit, see how that works.
Is this the location for...
I'm not sure actually where it is.
Radon's arena is ludicrously large, so who knows where they actually did it in that video.
I don't think it's gonna be a strat, unfortunately.
I can look up where it is if you want.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a few more tries.
It would be funny if you could go into the dungeon here and like pull out the dudes to fight Radon for you.
Location seems promising.
It's the 128-page document.
Maybe I uploaded
Yeah.
the picture of where he is right before he falls off.
Okay, yeah.
Hopefully, I think you were basically in the right spot.
Okay.
Like he was climbing towards a tree that was sort of jutting out of the,
Yes.
like a tree root that was jutting out of the wall.
Yeah, so basically all the way over to the side of the arena.
Yeah, it's basically all the way to the west.
this might be this might work.
If he comes up there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably kill him with a bow from here.
Yeah, I think he's caught on those rocks. I think you would need to get him to come around the other side.
I guess if you tried killing him with a bow, he would eventually phase transition. Get him some of that stuff.
This is Dark Souls. This
This isn't actually reaching, unfortunately. You can do that.
Got him.
oh Lord, he coming.
Oh, I was running out of stamina. That's what. Let me look at the screenshot it posted. Okay, that's actually pretty far from where this is. It's back near the ruins.
Yeah, it's like you were more northwest, and that's basically almost straight west.
I'm gonna laugh if this ends up actually working.
If you get it to work, I will be impressed in a way.
I will be impressed in a way too. Let's just go back to trying to fight him for real. I don't think that's gonna work out.
What a shame.
It's good that you can actually do that if you want, though. Oh. Instant KO.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, so I'm thinking I'll give him a few more tries and go do something else. We might end up wanting to do the Rot Breath strat, unfortunately. Or something else very cheesy, because fighting him head on seems a little unreasonable. I'll see if I can get him to phase transition again.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Like you got him down there once, but,
yeah,
so it's definitely possible. It's just
feels very RNG dependent with what I'm trying to do, so... If we can't beat him now, we'll just go to the capital. Come back to it after we have some more stuff.
Rock Breath spell only takes 15 phase and 12 arcane.
Alright, I think we're gonna take a break from Radon for now. Let's go get an Estus upgrade while we're thinking about it. This is probably a church. I hear Wafu's keyboard, and I don't know if he's typing or he's playing Iwana or something.
I'm typing.
Okay.
Boss is sometimes typing.
I like how
wanna-
Boogie just tried to jump through a tiny window.
I wanna like sounds like this.
That's true.
Could be playing an Iwana with typing game elements, I don't know.
Is there like a typing of the dead I wanna?
I mean,
I was gonna be
almost
like, that doesn't
certainly.
exist. I was like, there's no way that exists, and it definitely does.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta be an Iwana out there somewhere that has a typing test portion that requires you to type in like 60 words a minute, and if you make any errors, you immediately die.
I mean, obviously, why wouldn't you immediately die?
And I only say 60 words a minute because I would expect that to be surmountable for most Iwana players, although some would need some practice. If they wanted to make it over pushed, as a lot of Iwanas are, then they could, make it like 100 words per minute.
I'm not sure I'd be able to type 100 words per minute.
I wouldn't be able to do that accurately enough.
My early 20s when I was a data entry person, I could probably do that without much issue, but the rest of literally any part of any I want a game would doom me. So
Let's see how the Sentinel treats us, I guess.
Forward to this. Might want to buy the torch that reveals invisible enemies from the dude here.
Oh.
yeah, but I realize you're probably never going to play again, but I saw this.
Oh, finally an invisible helmet mod. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
A what mod?
Invisible helmet mod.
Oh. That is actually pretty good to have.
Apparently, it affects NPCs as well, so I guess if you want to see the loathsome Dung Eater's face, you can.
I mean, he just looks like Waffle.
Wow.
What the helmet looks like, Waffle?
I am loathsome, but I am not a dung eater.
Not actually sure how to get.
There's a little bridge that you run up.
Oh, yeah. And by bridge, you mean stairs. I mean, I realize they're very similar concepts.
Yeah, those are stairs, right? For some reason, I thought it was a collapsed bridge. I must be thinking of somewhere else. See what other mods are on the Elden Ring Nexus mods page.
Actually, I forgot about this. There's a stake near him, I believe.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, fire breath one hits me. That's good. Wow, that missed. Really? Nice fucking techniques.
The draconic dragon, the draconic tree sentinel that I remember.
Hey, I forget, Moogie. Did you
Yeah.
play Extreme Depths? Extreme Depths 2? And I
Yeah,
want to get
why?
by Watson. I just got curious because I was looking through delve through what released in 2022. I saw it and I was like, it's by Watson, right? People, isn't he like well known? And I think I remember this game being like people like the extra, but not so much the main game. I was gonna ask if you did it.
So the thing is that he made the main game in 2014, and it's a Needle game from 2014.
J-Tool Needle.
Yeah, it's like entirely 32 pixel and really boring and bad. And the extra is like gimmick Needle followed by extremely long bosses. And by extremely long, I mean the final boss is over 10 minutes long.
That's
you have a lot of HP.
That's a. It sounds pretty large. Really? The secret's hard to find.
No, it tells you where they are.
Oh, God bless. You see, my comfort food of what I'm doing, I don't know have a game to play. Is I wanna, so.
I cannot really overstate how boring the main part of the game is, though, so.
Yeah, but I haven't really played Needle in a while, right? So. Fine.
I mean, that may just make it worse. Now they're in one shot. Really? Oh my god. This feels a lot more doable than Radon, at least.
I'm entertaining myself while watching you fight this boss, while also watching clips of Hinata getting bullied. There are so many of them on YouTube. It's great.
Are there?
Oh yeah.
Good. Surely, what else is there to watch VTubers for than bullying?
Well, there's wholesomeness in many VTubers, but not in EGEN.
I find Pomu very wholesome sometimes.
Pomo is occasionally very wholesome. Petra is quite wholesome. Panada is no, sorry.
She was probably wholesome once. Before the
Was
internet
she?
took hold of her.
I'm not entirely sure that's true.
You're probably right.
Don't know why I think he's only gonna do one attack. Makes no sense at all. He has more posture than I thought. It's unfortunate. Okay, I'm not gonna try to get the poise break loop then. I'm just gonna fight him normally. Okay, we have room for one attack. Now we can hear Waffen playing online. Wow. With the AoE on. I do very shit damage to this guy, by the way. I actually managed to do 0 EI. It's interesting. Not sure.
Is he weak to bleed or something?
No, I don't think he's really weak to anything.
I say weak, I should actually just say, is it a thing you can inflict?
I'm not sure, honestly.
I guess you could try the claws if you want. Although it do either way. The claws would also get you the
This-
bloodhound step,
Yeah.
which is always extremely useful. Especially this guy, because he tends to focus all of his attacks on one side. You can just kind of press a button and get to the other side.
Oh yeah, Chill says I could do the Kia quest time to skip this guy.
Yeah, Chell, he has to get down there to do Lich Dragon, like you said, so he's gonna have to do it eventually. Yeah. But getting through the back way means killing Radon, so
Don't understand why I think it's okay to attack. See, I just keep thinking it's okay to attack even though I know it isn't.
oof. They posted an update for the Chrono Cross remaster. Hello to everyone looking forward to the release of Chrono Cross: The Radical Dreamers Edition. At long last, Chrono Cross: The Radical Dreamers Edition will be released tomorrow. In truth, we wanted to finish the development in time for the 20th anniversary of Chrono Cross, but there were all kinds of issues, so it ended up being for the 23rd anniversary.
So
That's a bit of a delay.
Inspire confidence, it does not.
Honestly, it doesn't look bad. I'm gonna pick it up.
Part of me is like morbidly curious how seeing Chrono Cross or playing Chrono Cross again.
I think it'll be fine. They seem to be addressing a lot of the problems that made it a chore to play in like the year of our Lord 2022. So
you can
And
speed up
I
the
still-
entire game at least.
yeah, you can speed up the game. You can turn off random encounters. You can make them easier. They fixed some issues with combat. Yeah, chill. I'm getting it on PC, so if there's performance issues, there's things I can do about that anyway. So it should be okay. I suspect the Switch version is probably going to make people sad. Okay, now Wapu's playing fucking
Yeah,
I Wanna.
he is.
Sorry, I unmuted my mic.
I haven't heard that sort of I want to keyboard smashing in a while. It's nostalgic.
I mean, y'all are right. It's very, very like a specific cadence of keys.
Yes. The second tap will always be within like 23 frames of the first tap. And it's always pressed very hard because that's just how you do it.
I mean, it's hard to get a proper timing unless you're smashing your keyboard.
Is it legitimately, yes.
I'm not, familiar with or good at Iwana games, but I have played a very large number of fighting games, so I'm familiar with frame inputs.
Yeah, I can't really imagine playing I Wanna and not hitting the keys hard.
Let's find out what I'll be doing for my last 2 hours at work tonight.
videos.
Yeah, that's a very easy kind of video.
Good.
So it's very, very, very delayed.
Oh, right. I totally forgot. They're putting Radical Dreamers into the game.
Yeah.
That's a reason to buy it just by itself.
It's the first time it's been officially translated.
Yeah. And the last time I played it was, I think, before the last time I played regular as Chrono Cross. So it's been a while since I played through Chrono Trigger too.
I don't
But I've-
understand why I thought it was okay to roll.
Oh god, the stream is lagging even worse than it was before. I should refresh it or something.
It's streaming fine on my end, so it's probably yours.
Oh, it's definitely not you. It's definitely me. For whatever reason, I never really get the best quality streams on Twitch.
Twitch is a bad site. I've been considering trying YouTube streams.
Sorry, you can only do that when you get a live TV avatar.
We're not gonna super chat you. I don't know, maybe if you get like a Kageyaki VTuber avatar and you use that to stream, you'll get some super chats.
This guy loves his little 8 attacks. I mean, it's every enemy.
Yep.
That worked very well.
It's rough.
He does not like giving you openings. I guess I could try fighting him on Torrent. It almost seems like it'd be worse.
his hitboxes are so big that Torrent does not work well in my experience.
Well, if you like super hit and run him, like maybe, but
The problem with trying to joust him is that he starts spamming lightning in some phase transitions.
Yeah.
Like if you get any distance on him at all in phase 2, he just spams lightning and you die.
Okay, that's too long.
jumping every time you do a jumping attack, it
Yeah.
just hits so close.
I think I'm starting to learn the pattern.
You seem to be having pretty good success with the roll attack.
Mm-hmm. You don't actually want to try chugging while he's firing fireballs, because I'm pretty sure the number of times he does it is just random.
I think past a certain range, he'll just keep fucking doing it because he's an asshole.
That's attack really fast. He has like this giant shield combo you'll never see.
I honestly didn't even realize he had a shield. Because I never just registered what he was holding.
I mean, what else would it be?
It's strangely shaped.
You're strangely shaped.
Probably.
starting to learn I should always assume he's gonna follow up immediately. Well, not immediately, but with his strings.
Honestly, it feels like just barely. It almost feels like if you just roll after every time you attack, there's a good chance that you're probably going to dodge something.
Maybe.
Like I don't think the timing would work out that well, but it feels almost like it would. Just because that's how frequently he does these big fucking swings. My NFL team quarterback posted a picture of him getting a complimentary pair of Waffle House sneakers.
There's basically no downtime between his strings, like he doesn't really give you an opening. Unfortunately. Roll. Looks like he does mostly the same thing. Might not be able to fit in an attack on after he base transitions though. Which is fun.
The stuff that's going to kill you in the second phase is mostly just going to be the same stuff.
Just kill him. It's really easy to fuck up the timings for doing the EI. Like if you actually just keep holding L2 and pressing R2, you'll just do a combo instead of doing another yo.
Whoops.
Yeah.
To answer a question I asked
Mhm.
myself earlier, it looks like he is in fact vulnerable to bleed.
Okay.
Should you choose to?
Should I choose to cheese him with the Retuvia?
I don't know. I don't really know if anything you do like with a weapon in this game in this run is cheese. Like you're doing a like an RL1 run with no fucking summons. Like use what little advantages you have.
Yeah, I just don't like using stuff that's not melee.
Still use the claws.
They don't actually have much better bleed build up than Ryuchi.
They do have Bloodhound set.
I don't really know if that would help me.
Using it should put you behind him, or at least on the side of his shield, so a lot of his attacks would miss, I think. This is the way it works when you're targeting a guy. But either way, I think most of the fight is going to be... Oh dear.
Phase transition is actually not very long.
Oh good, they announced a Blue Archive card game. It's missing the best part of the game,
Music?
the music. They keep putting out really fucking sick tracks for that game. Should modern the soundtrack to that game into this one, then it would be the perfect game.
This started getting.
I will say, despite the number of deaths, this fight does feel like you're making more progress on
Yeah.
it than Radon.
It definitely does.
I think it helps that the run back for this fight is a lot shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't
And,
have
and he's not
loading.
literally trying to kill you the entire run back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter as much as the fact that you have to do a teleport and then you have to run towards him. It probably takes like over a minute to run back. This guy, you just walk up to is right there.
It's legit.
Okay, this actually just a very long match. attention to what he was doing. His attacks have a lot of tracking.
Alright, I'm gonna disappear and go do some work.
Alright,
And then-
have fun.
Alright, see you later.
Gross. I'm a little sad that somebody noticed I renamed the category the Wafu Pit so quickly.
Oh, I noticed it quite a bit. I noticed it hours ago. It's a good name.
I was actually thinking of making that channel just kind of like the general, like, obsessive, whatever we're obsessing over at the time channel. I was not sure if it matters that much.
We'll see if we ever have a need for such a channel again.
Oh, that actually did amazing.
In hindsight, we definitely could have used one for Elden Ring because we,
Yeah.
but then literally everybody in the fucking server was doing nothing but playing it for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was considering just renaming it to Gotcha and posting all of my D4DJ stuff there as well, because nobody except Fungi even has any context for what it is.
That might actually be a pretty good idea. I'm familiar enough with D4DJ. Not that I play the game, but
I mean-
Bandori is an extremely similar game, and I watched the anime, so I pretty much know how it works.
I watched the
Boundary
anime
is actually
and I
not at
know
all similar. It's in fact Project Sekai is by the same developers as Boundary and uses the same engine.
Oh, sorry, I don't know why I was saying D4DJ. I was thinking of Project Sekai.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we discuss multiple games and don't use the Project Sekai channel. So, Fungi was right.
I mean, I know who all the collab characters are in D4DJ.
I should hope you do.
The fucking P2P piece. Fucking screenshot.
Yeah. That attack is unfortunate.
Love Live should do a collab that requires the girls to talk with Accelerator. I'm sure the fans would love it.
God, there was actual fucking like really really bad negative feedback from Love Live fans about the Grand Blue collab.
Yeah, there was. It's
Yeah, I
really
know.
funny.
God, like it was like over like 3 lines, and they're just like, "Hi." It's like, what? It's insane.
Yeah, Love Live fans are pretty weird.
Agreed. Looks in mirror.
I don't know what I was doing.
You were reminiscing about times that you died to fire, and you're just like, "This would be great. Like if I just died in fire right now." The subconscious Moogie really desires 2 things in life: death to
Yeah.
fire, and I don't know, making fun of Wafu.
as much as I didn't like the first season of Jigasaki very much, and as much as I thought the first episode of the new one is kind of dumb, I'm looking forward to more episodes of it for whatever reason. I guess I just really liked the performance in this episode.
Yeah,
Oh, that has a really long
the high points of Nijigasaki are good enough that it's worth watching, I think.
Yeah, the performances are always good. The performance in the first episode of the new season wasn't my favorite compared to the others,
really?
but it was still very good.
I actually probably like it more than anything in season 1. I've been watching it a lot on YouTube.
I think it was good, but it didn't hit me nearly as hard as a bunch of season 1 performances did.
Yeah, I think the production was better on it, but I can definitely see some of the other the other MVs from season 1 being a little more like impactful, like for a couple of other reasons. But I really liked it. I really liked pretty much all of them though, so I'm not much of a judge.
I wonder what they're going to do with the performances, once they introduce the 3 new characters.
Yeah, that's interesting. How many characters got multiple performances in the first season? Was it just Ayumu?
Yeah, it's just Ayumu as far as the solo performances go.
I mean, that's how you know she's the true heroine.
That and being paired with you.
I mean,
I didn't make the realization until much later that her name is fucking you.
Yeah.
For like a player self-insert, I realize that's not her actual design in the game. She has a really good design. Yeah, she's a replacement for whoever the fucking player character was, but I still really like Yu's design.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a great design.
I can only assume that she makes the.
See, that's how you fucking dodge that attack. You just use your fucking Justice Guy reflexes.
Holy shit! Look at you.
I can only assume that you makes the stereotypical crazy Love Live fan very mad.
Oh yeah, they got really, really, really mad about episode 11 of Nijigasaki.
Good. I hope they get mad more with the second season.
Like, to the point where basically everyone except Yuri fans stopped watching it, so now it's just entirely its own like little separate fan base of Yuri fans. Which
So what you're saying is it's way better to watch this than any other Love Live content?
Yes, basically. Honestly, that's half the reason I'm watching it, because there's so much fan art of it and stuff from the Yuri community.
Sounds like they need to start doing MVs of pairings in the show once they're done with the remaining 2 characters.
That would be pretty good. I would like that a lot.
That is basically what they did with fucking God, I can't even remember the name of the school now. The one after Nijigasaki.
A Superstar?
Superstars, thank you.
Oh, I didn't. It's very interesting. Nope. Man. The fucking horse fireballs are always on the ready.
Jesus. Like when I was watching you do that, I was like, oh, he's gonna do either this attack or this attack, but no, he just fucking pivots and horse fireballs you. God. What a piece of shit, boss. Fuck you. Your fucking horse fireballs. It's the worst attack in the game.
It's pretty hard.
The one right before Malakat also gave me, like, in my first playthrough, way more problems than it should have.
I was mildly worried about that one, because I remember having a really hard time on this one. Then I just kind of walked up to it and threw my swords and it died. That was post-Millennia though, so that's what enemies were supposed to do once you beat Millennia.
Yeah, I got to it with my when I was still using my high strength build, and that was kind of reaching the edge of my ability to do anything with a gigantic two-handed strength weapon. I still beat it, but I had a much easier time with other builds later on.
The wind-up animation sent me into a hitbox. That's good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was pretty incredible.
Honestly, tomorrow's really busy for anime.
Oh yeah?
Got like just like 5 things airing, and one of them is Machikata.
Yeah. Does anything else matter? No.
Compared to that, no, but I'm still gonna watch everything because that's the mood I'm in.
I don't know why I thought I would do that.
What else is there tomorrow?
Did you? I'm pretty sure you didn't watch it, but do you remember a show called Grimoire of Zero? It starred like a silver-haired witch and a furry.
No, that doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, it was pretty good. Apparently, there's a sequel to it or a prequel or something. Then there's Machikado. There's Shachiku, which I think we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
There's something called Heroin
Oh,
Harumono.
that's interesting.
And then something called Gaikotsu Kishi-sama Tadaima Isekai
I tuned out as soon as you said that.
Odekakechi. Yes. So this is funny because it looks exactly like a fucking what the hell's that one anime with the skeleton lich guy?
Overlord?
Yeah, it looks
okay,
looks
I know what scene
exactly
that is.
like
Yeah,
Overlord, but it's
that
not
is
Overlord.
pretty sure that's like literally an Overlord ripoff.
Like I'm gonna fucking like this is the protagonist. I'm gonna put it in channel here. Yep, the
Yeah,
protagonist.
I read the summary blurb for that series when I went through all the stuff that's airing.
It appears to be the same fucking show.
Yeah, it
Like
really
beat for
does just
beat.
appear to be Overlord.
Yeah, it's sad.
I don't understand why.
Here, I'm gonna put it in the Twitch chat too, so people can see what we're talking about.
Like, I understand why someone would try and ape Overlord, considering how incredibly popular it is.
Yeah.
But
I actually kind of want to go back and like finish watching Overlord. Apparently, it's pretty good.
making that into an anime is a bit bold.
The other one I mentioned, the heroine one is. It says it's about like a track and field star who gets a part-time job running an idol business, and the idols
Okay.
are her like school friends, so that might be good.
I
Question
see.
mark? I don't know. Wouldn't be the worst thing I'm watching this season. Actually, I really need to figure out when I'm going to start watching an episode 2 of. The list is still pretty fucking large. Like, the season has a couple real stinkers, but there's a lot of stuff that's just kind of watchable. It's like the opposite of last season.
So far, I've watched
I don't understand.
Shokei
why it doesn't-
Shoujo, Nijigasaki, and Healer Girl. I'll be watching another episode of those.
You said you're going to watch Birdie Wing with friends, right?
Yeah, when I get the chance. I mean, that's not on any sort of schedule.
It's really stupid.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to watch it with friends.
Yeah, I think that's the ideal setup.
So it'll be whenever friends are over and we have time to kill. I already downloaded the episode specifically so that I'll have it ready.
Very good playing. Just stop looking at the attack.
And I'll watch the first episode of RPG Real Estate if I find myself bored tonight. Because why not?
It's I don't know, it looks good. Mostly. The backgrounds look better than the actual character models.
Not surprising.
But it's Kirara. If you have a hole in your heart that's Kirara shaped, it will fill it. There were at least 2 designs that were reminiscent of Gochiusa, and one of them that was literally just a Gochiusa design. Are they making another season of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I don't think your actual DPS is better with this weapon, but I do think you're safer while DPSing, and that
Yes.
probably counts for a lot in this fight. I'm in a Final Fantasy 14 group right now, and there's a character named Amon apostrophe Gus. And I'm very
Really
sad
didn't
that
tell us that.
no, but it doesn't make. I don't want to play anymore, so I had to tell you.
Yeah, it was in fact an attack. So in the second phase, I should just get. Yeah, he actually does kind of speed up that one string in the second phase, so I can't fit in attacks.
So do either of you know at what point
Yeah.
you're blocked from entering the city if you haven't gotten 2 routes yet?
I have no idea.
I actually have no idea how that mechanic is affected in game.
I wasn't aware it was. I thought that was just the thing they told you. Is that an actual thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
you can't get in
Holy
without 2 runes.
For example,
wow!
if you go to the teleport near Fia's final location, the one that takes you into the city, that teleporter will not be active if you don't have 2 runes. Like, the game's really serious about keeping you out of the city without 2 runes.
Which is kind of weird because the city practically feels like the second place you should go.
Well, I mean, obviously you're meant to go to Stormville first and then the Academy. And then
Sure, yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck. And if whatever the fuck means the city next, that's fine. But the vast majority of blind players will do Stormville and then the Academy.
Certainly what I did.
The game
Right.
is designed to funnel you in that direction. Like, you can go into Kalis if you want, but you won't have fun that early on.
What can you ever truly have fun in
Kill probably has fun in Kayla. That's where he is. That's where he's been.
Game? For terrors.
Yeah. No fuck.
You sure Terry doesn't live in the rot? He's probably that 1 Minotaur dude in like a rot who drops a talisman if you kill him.
Minotaur, dude?
Yeah, there's a Minotaur dude in the middle of the Lake of Rot that's kind of chilling. And if you kill him, he drops a talisman that raises your immunity.
Oh,
But that does absolutely nothing.
the ancient warrior, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I was confused when you said Minotaur because
pretty
it's
sure he's a Minotaur dude.
it's just a guy wearing horns on his head.
Isn't he one of the like big horn tribe people?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just
underground.
that's just a headpiece. I don't think they're actually minotaurs. They're just big humans.
No. Those guys, those are definitely horns.
I mean, they're horns. They're wearing them on their head. It's a headpiece.
I refuse
You
to
can get
believe
the armor.
that.
Oh no.
We're gonna.
Sorry.
I was hoping we could continue this petty argument until Moogie beat the boss, but I guess that's.
No, it was a shame.
Ah!
Oh dear.
Their plan was
Dodged a little too early. Very close to killing him.
Yeah, Kevin, we should have kept like blathering about useless garbage. This is the only thing that powers Moogie is talking about something completely unrelated.
Yeah, could you talk about Kingdom Hearts lore?
Wafu's gone, so that's not really.
I could talk about that with Wafu,
Mhm.
but not without Wafu. Like I don't want to do it by myself. That's way too much work.
Oh my god! Fucking didn't do the fucking input. Nope, that was too early. I'm definitely getting the hang of this fight.
Believe in you.
Oh, I have no idea what he's doing.
Oh yeah, that's that attack is one of the reasons that
Oh.
trying to fight him on torch isn't a good idea.
Oh my
Because
heck.
it's got a
I
ridiculously gigantic hitbox.
Alright, well, I died because I ran out of stamina without realizing. I should have been less aggressive.
That's 2 runs where you have him
Yeah.
like at 5 or 10%.
Yeah, so.
So now that I'm seeing Reduvia's weapon art in action, I'm understanding why everyone always talks about the weapon.
Yeah, it's good. Let's go first down. Oh my fucking god! I was too close to him, so we did another attack. Thing about rune level 1 is that attempts can instantly end. Let's get our stamina back. Oh shit, I couldn't see what he was doing because. Killed me with the big attack, I don't know how to dodge. It's fine. Looks like I might want to just delay the roll, or just like roll into him rapidly.
Yeah, I think rolling into him or trying to get
Yeah.
to his other side is the
Yeah.
move.
Let's get our stamina back. No! No! What the fuck? Why did that fucking hit me? Yeah, I died because I get up against the walls of the city, bad things start happening.
Yeah, that's a problem in a lot of boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not a lot of them, but a fair number of them. It's a big concern there in the Millennia fight. I had to start focusing a lot on managing my position in the arena to make sure I wasn't being pushed into a wall.
Yeah.
Because it can happen slowly without you noticing it if you're not paying attention.
It's a pretty big issue in some Sekiro fights as well. One in particular. Being Al Father. What the fuck? Why did I fucking dodge that so... Oh! Oh, he can do that without phase transitioning.
Oh,
Okay. That was... I had no idea that he'd still do that.
I noticed he
Jesus.
stopped being on lightning fire.
Yeah, I thought he
And I
would
wasn't
be...
sure if that actually I wasn't sure if that actually meant anything. Because I hadn't seen that before. Like I always just assumed he was in lightning mode for the rest of the fight.
I had no idea he could use the lightning attack again after he stopped doing that. It's...
You know, it occurs to me, Mookie. I think I figured out why you're not winning this fight. It's because every time you use the whatchamacallit, Reduvia ability, you're not saying Wonderhoy.
Nope, I don't understand why I did that. square input again. It's my square inputs twice in a row now.
I can never get a good feel for exactly when the square input is and is not buffered.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh,
Nice.
ho, ho, ho. Fucking got him.
So the solution was just. I mean, I don't think it was actually made the fight easy, but it made the fight more manageable to not have to deal with his entire strings, and just position yourself in ways that he only attacks once.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have a better setup than I do, you can do a poise break loop on him, where he just is never able to actually attack you, but that requires like an actual legit build that I don't have. Anyway. Let
Is
me.
poise damage affected by stats or attack value at all?
I'm pretty sure only weapon matters. I'm gonna stop in a little bit, but I want to go ahead and make sure I know the shortcut for this area.
There's a shortcut for this area?
Yeah, hold on, I'll show it off in just a sec.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Chill. Okay.
This is where you talk to Melania. Not Melania. Melina.
My utmost for bringing here, and thus I shall do farewell. I shall leave. I wish you luck. You have. I have no.
And you can actually delay this conversation if you don't ever rest at a grace.
Oh yeah?
The first time I got it was later. 'Cause I just kept running through without resting here.
Just don't rest at a grace until after you've beaten the fire giant.
Oh shit. I think you just unlocked the 9th ending.
So yeah, you can skip like most of the stage by doing that.
Oh wow, I'm surprised that has collision that actually stops your damage.
Holy crap, really? That's a whole fucking lot. Wow.
That's not that much. It's not like it skipped any bosses or anything. It's just a bunch of stuff you could have run past.
I would still call it a pretty significant time save, although I agree.
Oh,
It's
certainly. If you're doing any sort of category that goes through the city, you would want to use that.
I guess he's just gonna run straight to the grace.
Alright, that'll be it for tonight. We did not beat Radon, but we might have some ideas for him. I don't know. I'll actually do research on how to beat him.
I really think you should give it a shot with the Antspur rapier.
If you beat Morgoth, then you'll be able to get some higher level smithing stones.
Yeah,
That'll help a little bit.
if all else fails, I can just do the rot breath. At this point, I've abandoned the idea of not cheesing things. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That'll be it for tonight.
All right.